Molly's Game was directed by Aaron Sorkin and stars Jessica Chastain as ex-ski jumper Molly Bloom, who, when suffered an accident when she was participating in the Winter Olympic Games, she decided to take up a new life as a casino player. And this is when she opens up her own casino and ends up becoming the otherwise known Queen of Poker. And this is a pretty interesting story that I didn't really know about, but it was really interesting to see employed into a film. And let me just tell you, it's one of the greats. Jessica Chastain is easily one of my favourite actresses working today. I adore everything she does, ranging from last year's Miss Sloane to The Zookeeper's Wife and now Molly's Game. She just knocks it out of the park with every single performance. She's such a powerful lead female performer, and I love everything she does. I think she is phenomenal, and in this film, she really delivers, again, a very strong, powerful female lead performance, which is what this film needed to really replicate what Molly's Game is all about. And I think she was perfectly cast as Molly, and I loved every single interaction she had. She owns this film, she owns the screen, and easily steals every single moment from any other character who's on screen, which is difficult when there's Michael Cera in this film. So there you go, Jessica Chastain, absolutely phenomenal, as she always is. Like I just said, there are a couple of other big names in this film, such as Idris Elba, who plays the co-star here. Idris Elba is a very good actor, someone who I very much like, but he hasn't been in many good films recently, ranging from The Dark Tower to The Mountain Between Us, but luckily he has found a niche here with Molly's Game. He is very good here. He plays her lawyer, who she goes to basically help for advice because she was arrested by the FBI. So it was really cool to see him interact with her and slowly go towards her side as the story goes on, and to see kind of the arc his character goes through with Molly was really great, and I enjoyed his performance quite a bit. Now, this was the directorial debut of Aaron Sorkin, who is a very famous writer, a very capable writer, may I even say legendary writer. He has written so many great screenplays in the past. He also wrote this movie, but this was the first time he had ever directed a film, and he did a very good job here. This film's very well directed, and it didn't actually surprise me that it was so well directed, but it really actually did take me off guard a little bit because I didn't expect him to be as good as directing as he was, because like I said, this film was very competently directed, and I think it's very well done, and I have to congratulate Aaron Sorkin for that. Like I said, Aaron Sorkin also wrote this film, and the script is one of the best scripts I've seen in quite a long time. I also said this about Jessica Chastain's other movie, Miss Sloane. This film just has a very strong script, very snappy, the character interactions are great, all the lines for Molly definitely show how interesting she was as a character, but also I think the main play here has to be between Jessica Chastain and Idris Elba. Their dialogue scenes are very well written because it's very snappy and very sometimes comedic, but also very real and grounded and down to earth, and sometimes full of heart. But like I said, it's the snappiness, the constant, a line reply, where it's back and forth like a tennis match, like a tennis rally, that works really, really well for these two characters and these two actors, and they play off of each other really, really well. And I think without this script, this movie would have failed quite a bit in comparison to where I hold it in my mind. This film also goes really in depth with poker. I mean, the main theme of this movie is poker, and I mean, I've never played poker, I don't really know how to play it myself, but this movie really does go in depth, and you get to see how different players play, and you actually get to learn some of the terminology, and you get to see what's the best ways to play the game. And I think that was really cool. Like I said, I've never played poker. I probably will never play poker anytime soon. But this movie does actually kind of make you interested in it, and you do watch it, you go, yeah, that's actually really cool, and I quite like where they're going with this. It was just a cool little tidbit to really add to the theme of the film. The film is also very riveting. Like I said, the script and the dialogue is so edge of your seat, in my opinion. And this is a very slow-paced film. It's a very long film as well, but it keeps you on your toes, and you're constantly there because you're thinking, wow, this is a good script. You think this is just, the dialogue really keeps you interested and keeps you locked on the lead actors and locked into the film because it's so interesting. It has you hooked instantly. And I feel that's a definite credit for this film, is just how it is able to engage you when, like I said, it is very slow paced and it is very long, but it's able to keep your interest for that length of a runtime. In my opinion, that's impressive. Also, this is a true story, and it's a pretty crazy true story if you ask me. The fact that this actually happened in real life is pretty insane. The fact that she was this famous Olympic ski jumper who kind of hit the deep end and basically fell into gambling in a way, because she was working for this other guy, and blah blah blah, and it all just kind of led to what actually happens in the film. I basically just swerved spoilers there. But yeah, it was just, there was a lot going on, and the fact that this is a true story, and the fact that this person actually went through all this, because there is a particular moment in the film, which is probably like the most graphic moment in the film, that you're kind of like, wow, that actually happened, that's pretty insane. So it was cool to actually see that this is a true story, and it really helps add to the levity of the film, which I think was already in a high place, but to add that to it, definitely puts up a few good pegs for me, and definitely adds to the overall experience of Molly's Game. Overall, I think Molly's Game is one of the best films of the year. I mean, I know I'm saying that a lot. I said this in my 3 Billboards review, but, you know, we are in awards season here in the UK, so we're getting a lot of good films at the moment. But Molly's Game is fantastic. It's just a phenomenal film. Like I said, Jessica Chastain, maybe her best performance, it's either this or Elizabeth Sloane in Miss Sloane. One of them is her best performance. I haven't quite decided which one yet. Idris Elba gives a very good performance in this movie too. A very good equal to Jessica Chastain, although she obviously kind of outweighs him just a little bit. And also Aaron Sorkin, who did such an amazing job directing the film and such a great job writing it as always. It really delivers a very fantastic, well-rounded overall experience. So did you guys see Molly's Game? If you did, tell me in the comment section below what you thought about it, what you liked, what you didn't. Let's get a discussion going about this movie in the comment section below. And as always, guys, please remember to please be respectful. And as always, subscribe to The British Critic for more movie reviews and movie-related videos.